The following program contains mature subject matter. Viewer discretion is advised.
A woman in the UK made headlines after hitting her head, diagnosed with a type of amnesia where she's unable to retain any new memories or information. But that's not all. She's saying that because of all this, she is now sex crazy, causing her to sleep with multiple men. Join us now, psychiatrist Dr. Domenick Sportelli, to delve into this. So, Doc, we were talking earlier about this case because it combines a lot of things: a bump on the head or a significant head injury, amnesia, and then a crazy increased sex drive. What's going on here?
With traumatic brain injury, people's personalities can change, especially if you hit the front of the head, which is the prefrontal cortex. We see people with impulsivity control, we see people with aggression, we see people with increased sexuality. So there may be some truth to the circumstance here. But wait a minute, combine the fact that she has anterograde amnesia. That just throws a whole wrench into this thing. So anterograde amnesia means you can't form new memories. So I know you guys have seen Finding Nemo, right?
Right.
Remember Dory? It's like Dory. Dory's kind of a textbook example of anterograde amnesia. You remember who you are, you kind of keep your personality, but you can't form new memories, which is incredibly difficult for these individuals. So imagine this. Imagine only experiencing the positive feelings of sex and sexuality and relationships, but not really remembering the consequences.
Do you think she remembers?
I've been doing that for 50 years. It was that football bump in the head, right?
Exactly, diagnosed.
What are your suggestions? How can you cope with this if you are struck by it?
What we do is, for people with anterograde amnesia, there's occupational therapy to help people with their daily functioning, cognitive therapy to help them cope. But nowadays, think about all the technological assistance we have. We have phones and iPads and all of these apps that could potentially help with memory. So they use that a lot, as well as just simple journaling.
You know, I think this is a great segue to discuss traumatic brain injury in general, and you alluded to it, that you injure your head. I mean, the changes in your personality can really manifest themselves in all sorts of different ways, right?
Absolutely, it's really incredible. And we're seeing this a lot in cases with chronic traumatic encephalopathy, like football players and soccer players and things like that. So we really need to be careful. Now, with anterograde amnesia, it's a specific injury to a part of the brain that stores your memory. And that part of the brain is called the hippocampus. So if you damage your hippocampus, you can have immediate memory, which is your functioning now, you know, your attention and concentration, but you just won't store it for long term. So names, faces, phone numbers, specific episodic experience, you just won't remember. It's really, really challenging and really difficult.
I think the one takeaway for people watching is if you have a family member or a friend who's experienced a traumatic brain injury and they're showing signs of a change in personality, maybe they're even exhibiting aggressive behavior at time or not as nice to you as they used to be, just remember it's not always up to them. This could be directly a result of this traumatic brain injury. Certainly working with a professional over time, these things can improve. Thanks, Dr. Sportelli.
Thank you.